Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. So in today's video we're going to talk about what is machine learning. So machine learning is a very big field and we are going only to cover the introduction in this video. So in the other video that I will do later on, I will show you exactly what is machine learning. So this is only the definition. So let's get started. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Think of machine learning as a branch of the artificial intelligence that is a big tree with its root. So machine learning is only a branch of it. So the artificial intelligence is a quite big domain and it has subdomain as machine learning. Okay, it focuses on the development of algorithms and models. We will see later on what does mean an algorithm and what does mean a model, and it will enable computer to learn and make predictions or decisions. So we want to teach the machine how to learn from experience, for example, and to make predictions for things or decisions. For example, if you are playing a game, you want to win. There is some moves that you have to do. Machine learning would learn the best moves that will allow you to win the game. Okay, so this is what machine learning is. So it teaches the machine that will do the task for you, and this without explicit programming. What does that mean? We will also later explain it. It means that we are not going to program everything on it. We will allow it. We will allow it to do the things for us automatically. Okay, so we are not going to explicitly programming this. It's going to be automatic. It would learn and it would make predictions or decisions. So let's reread this. So machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that focuses on the development of algorithms and models that enable computers to learn and make predictions or decisions without explicit programming. So, what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence refers to the development of computer systems or machines that can perform tasks that would typically require human intelligence. So, what does that mean? For example, let's say you are driving. So, when you drive, you have a starting point and an end point, and you have a destination. Not only that, but you also have to respect the code of conduct. For example, when you see a green light or a red light, when you turn right or left, there is some rules that you have to make in order to drive the machine, and you have to turn it on. So this requires human intelligence. The human intelligence and the artificial intelligence are not the same thing. The human intelligence is more flexible than the artificial. The artificial, we need to see how the human being think and make decisions. We have to copy its intelligence, okay, for the machine in order to do it for us. Or also cooking. So, for example, you are a chef. You want to make you want to make some food. Okay, so in order to do that, you have to go through experience. So, for example, when you cook an egg, there is multiple ways to cook it, and there is the optimal ways in order to cook the egg. For example, the optimal ways, the egg would have more taste, more intense taste in it. It will be better than a regular one. Okay, there is also the experience. So artificial intelligence aims to copy also the experience, not only the algorithm of it, not only the ways of doing it, also the experience. So also let's go back to driving. When you want to go to a destination, there is some shortcuts. Okay, for example, you know it's at 12 o'clock, that there will be a lot of traffic in some areas. So you will try to avoid those areas by taking a longer road. Okay. So when you take the longer road, you will win some time. Okay, because there is not too much traffic on it. So the artificial intelligence not only will go through the road, but it will also get some experience. So this is what is artificial intelligence. Also working, for example, when you work, you need to put your feet forward and then keep yourself balanced in order not to fall. It's an extremely complex way. It's extremely complex, but we see it as a simple one. Okay, so this is what artificial intelligence. And let's continue. Artificial intelligence aims to simulate human cognitive abilities, as I have told you, such as learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, and language understanding. Also, the language, okay? So, in the machine, we need to teach it in order to understand our language, okay? And there is a lot of fields of artificial intelligence. So, this is only an introduction of our main definition of machine learning. So, let's continue. So, what is an algorithm? So, the algorithm is a set of well-defined instructions or rules that specify a sequence of steps to solve particular problem or perform a specific task. For example, turning on the light. So when you want to turn on the light, you need to stood up. For example, if you are not handicapped, so you need to stood up. You go to the switch and then flip it on. This is some rules that you have to follow in order to turn on the light, okay? So this is a very simple thing. Or receipt of a meal. If you want to make a meal, you need some receipt, okay, in order to make it. And the ways of doing it is an algorithm. Also solving a simple equation. So on this image, there is some basic equations of some rules of mathematics, and a squared plus b squared equals c squared. This is for Pythagoras. Okay, this is Pythagoras triangle. When it has a 90-degree angle, so we can calculate three of its three lines: C B B A and A C. Okay, so we can calculate that based on this formula. Okay, so an algorithm is quite simple thing. This only a set of rules that you have to follow in order to make something. So now let's continue. What is the model? A model, in the context of machine learning and data analysis, models refers to mathematical or computational representations of systems, processes, or patterns found in data. These models are built using algorithms and are trained on data to learn pattern and to make prediction on decisions. So, for example, there is those three images of apples. The first one are yellow mixed with red. The second one is completely red, and the third one is green. So those are three apples. So when an algorithm would learn only that it is only an apple because of its shapes, but the model would learn its patterns. So the model would distinguish that this is a red mixed with yellow, and this is a red, and this is green through repetition and through training. Okay, so when it's training, it would copy the representation of this system. Okay, so for example, here there is some features. That is the color. From these features, from this feature, it will distinguish the green mixed with the red one and the green one, and it would classify them. So, for example, as I've told you, image classification model. So this is a quite clean classification of the color, because this one is a color and this one another and this one another. So this is what is the model. And remember that the model are built using algorithms. So without algorithms, we can't create a model. So let's continue. So, what is explicit programming? Explicit programming refers to traditional approach of writing explicit instructions or rules in a programming language to solve a specific program. So, in explicit programming, the programmer provides explicit and detailed instruction on how the computer should perform a task or solve a problem. For example, to calculate sum in Python, if you are familiar with Python, so here there is the sum is equal to 0, and then there is a for loop for e in range 4, there is the sum plus equals I. So in here I explicitly programmed the function to calculate the sum of the range 4, and now in here it's not explicit. Why it's not explicit? Because I used a function that's called sum and passed to it the array of the numbers. And after that I printed the sum. So those things do the same thing, okay? Also, only here it's for the range to the 3, number 3, and here to the number 4, okay? Because the 0 is excluded. So this is not explicit and this is explicit. I calculated, I made the sum function, and on here I didn't uh, type the sum function. Okay, so this is the difference between explicit and not explicit. So let's go back to our main definition. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that focuses on the development of algorithms and models that enable computers to learn and make prediction on decisions without explicit programming. So in here I've explained everything, all the highlight keywords over here. Okay, so I really, this is the end of this video and I will make others sooner. Okay, and then thank you very much for watching. Please consider leaving a like or subscribe or also a comment to the channel. I will provide you the PDF of this file on the comment section, okay, on the description section. So thank you for watching and bye bye.